Don't worry alone. Allow. Má bínú sí mi. Don't worry ti Ọlọ́run àtànábì. Ojoojúmọ́ iná ni mò ń fọjọ́ àti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Jọ̀ọ́. Just give me more time. Èèyàn lè mọ̀ ṣe tán. A lè mọ̀ ṣe tán. Ìjọ́ wo la mọra wa? Ìjọ́ wo la ṣe nìkà? Ìbáníta tí wàá mọra náà nìyẹn. A lè mọra wa tán. Nítorí Ọlọ́run ní sùúrù fún mi.
Nísòro èyí tó ń sọ ilé ìsìn náà ni pé ṣé.
So fast forward to March. No, February. He just called me. I didn't know what happened that time. He just called me and was like, "See, I'm tired of this marriage."
Why you were pregnant?
I was like, yes. In fact, that was like 2-3 days after I found out I was pregnant.
Okay.
So it was like he was tired of this pregnancy and he wants me to know that he wants to inform me that he has making him die. No, I was like, Alhamdulillah, enough in love.
Wait. So the first time he divorced you, did he actually pronounce the divorce?
He didn't pronounce to me directly, but he told the
cleric. So the second time,
so,
when you got pregnant, he said it to you directly.
Yes.
After he said it to you, your response was Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Alhamdulillah, and I left his present. I went to the room. He came to meet me in the room. He went to the toilet and he went out. No, he had to be in the corner for some minutes and went out. When he left, I used to have an uncle in that area. So he went to meet my uncle, which is friend. He narrated a lot of bullshit. Things that never existed. He told my uncle that I am not submissive. I am too full of myself. I'm too arrogant. And my uncle was
like, this submission that you keep mentioning, apart from the schooling of your child, was there any other thing that you wanted, that you requested for, that you wanted you to be doing that you did not oblige to?
Okay, the other thing I requested for was I wanted to work. Because I was working, he asked me to resign in Abeokuta, which I did. So, and he promised that when I get back to his place, I was going to establish me on my business.
Okay.
I knew he was capable. I believe he was capable. I knew he was capable then. So, but when I got there, I requested to go for teaching till he's capable of establishment. So he said I should not bother, I was going to look for school for me. And I did not even mention anything. He said, I kept quiet. He was making the investigations of schools for me without knowing he didn't even do anything. So there was no other thing.
Okay. So after he went to your uncle with his friend and he told your uncle different things.
So my uncle called my other uncle, my mother's siblings. They are hearing something. He was hearing something new that they said this person does this and that. It's so strange on them. They don't know what has come over me. That was how they put on conference WhatsApp call on me. They were like, we started firing a lot of words. They won't take it seriously then. They were like, why did you start this rubbish? Your husband complained he wanted to kill me. He now has a BP because of it. You want to kill him? Are you satisfied to be widow all this? I was like, subhanallah. People did not even hear anything from me. He narrated the story. I don't even know what he told you. I know the line. The day we started talking, anything I had to do with him on the phone, I was always recording. And initially I started with screenshots of some messages, how he was going to send messages, put already copies on me. All those statements, something that things I used to say I don't like them. But now I know I said, please don't say that. I don't like it. Those words they are too strong for me. I don't like them. Please. Oh, badly. All those words, I told him I don't like it. They are too heavy for me. I can't condone those. But he kept using them. Each time he used, I'll tell him I don't want. Please, it's not mine. Maybe those are part of submissiveness. I don't know.
Okay. So what did you tell your
when it was so I didn't say anything as they were telling me. As they were talking, I went to our chat. I had a screenshot of everything that happened. I sent it to them. Each of them, the 5 of them, I sent it to them all. And I think it was on the call, one of them read through and was like, but then the message you can see on my send. She sent a message. I was like, what do you think? I think she sent to me too. So they tried to fight, they were silent, all of them started looking at this message. I was like, you want money? Do you want to kill yourself? You have been going through with death notes. You have been going through all this. You get quiet. You just there is the money aware.
There were screenshots and voice notes of messages, of insulting messages that he sent to you, right?
Insulting messages. How I was always begging him on phone. How he would ignore me. He would not even want to come back to our house. Since the figure of my child not going to Camariko, he won't come to our house like he used to come. He would tell me my house is not a place for him to rest. He can't rest in my house because of my children. So how I was always telling him, I don't marry people because of my children to have other people. Why are you doing this? All these apologies, I was always begging him. It was like, he knows the children. All those things, they had out, he was always giving me responses and our conversation. So they had to tell me to open up what was happening. And then that was when I narrated everything. Unknowingly to me, that he had already called one of my aunts. He spent over 1 hour, according to my aunt, he spent over 1 hour destroying me, and that was just 2 weeks before he went to withdraw my son. You should get that too. 2 weeks before he went to withdraw my son, I didn't know. My aunt did not.
2 weeks before you went to withdraw your son.
The second week, maybe he went to withdraw my son on Monday, on Tuesday. He called my aunt on Monday.
Okay, so you withdrew your child on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yes.
Yeah.
So my aunt now said he called her. Then my aunt called me on that same Monday, and she was like, "What happened between you and your husband?" I said nothing. I didn't even interpret it to anything, and she was just giving me. Thank God she's a mental nurse in UK, so she gave me some counseling that I should not calm things down. I should not let things get to me. But she didn't tell me full details. So later, after my uncles and aunts they called, that was when she said he uttered a statement to her that his wife of 10 years is far better than many of 14 days. And all of them, they were like, even comparison with me, 14 days and 10 days, 10 years. Then in 10 years, they didn't have issues within that 10 years at all. What kind of comparison is that also? So when he came home, we started to learn. And he mentioned to them that he had divorced me. And they asked me my opinion. I said I was ready. I wanted to leave. And they asked, why did I leave? So I narrated to my son's part. They were so angry. They were like, they all think they were upset. But when you get to the children, they won't take that. So when he got back, I wasn't even expecting him in my house again. But he came to my house that night. When he got back, I went to meet him. I said, I am not having issues with you pronouncing for that. But I am still wondering why you would go to my aunt to compare me of 14 days, then your wife of 10 years. The next response was, alright, my aunt, she's daft. Let me tell you, I love you to say anything my mother's life. So if my mom should die now, you know she is my mother. So you're not telling me my mother does not have this brain, she can't think. It's not the meaning. So he wondered why she would call me to tell me whatever he might have discussed with her. I was like, why did you call her? To tell her things never existed between us. Just that night he walked out, he did not sleep in my house. He walked out. So that was when my people started calling him back that okay, the 2 days after it, I think it was a Thursday because he mentioned the color and
Did you go inform your people about that?
Huh?
What you said about your aunt? Did you inform
I told them.
about that?
I told them.
Okay.
I told them. And that was what people spoiled the whole thing. How dare him say such? So
May I ask, please, your late husband, before he passed, did anything like divorce happen with him?
not even a second, not even for a morning.
So how long were you married to him for?
We're married for 7 years.
And no divorce, you had no divorce issue.
My father never even know how we ran our home till he passed.
All right. Okay.
As a matter of fact, it was the best of my father's in-law because we never had issues. Not like don't fight up, normal husband and wife things we discover. But no, my mom will never know. We neither with my father.
All right. So after his uncle had the conversation with your own aunt and everything was going in the bad direction, so what happened next?
The uncle was always saying, you should say, the other day he called him in my presence, even I was there. He was like, I want to talk about that. Why do you put her in a 3-bedroom apartment? You're supposed to go and put her in the BQ. She's too comfortable in that house. She's not supposed to stay there. And he tried to stop him because he knew I had everything.
His uncle was telling your ex-husband that?
His brother was telling him.
So how did you hear this? Was the phone on loudspeaker or what was it called on loudspeaker?
The phone was on loudspeaker. It was on loudspeaker and I was sitting right beside him.
Okay.
So he was trying to divert the conversation, but the brother, since he doesn't know what he was just talking, but I just stood up. I left there. So when I left, he went outside. So I don't know the rest. But this brother, anytime they were talking, he was always saying, she does not want to stay in her husband's house. This one cannot live in a man's house. This one cannot live in a man's house. I've talked to her, and he intended all the time he called me, and all he was saying was, I should stop wearing different clothes. I don't know how he got me. Someone examined me.
You should stop wearing decent clothes.
Different jilbabs. They said, me, I'm good at wearing different jilbabs. That's one of the reasons why I'm arrogant. So now I linked it to the reason why he said I should not pack all my jilbabs, that I should come with just in mind, that he was going to get new ones for me. So I want to work as a dirty woman. I would like to leave a husband, leave my father house with just one hijab. It doesn't even make sense to me. So whenever I go out, they tell me if I wear, they say I don't wear out, they say something like that. Also, okay? Oh my God, I will advise that I gave to my younger sister that was in polygamous home too. Where if she has plenty clothes, she should stop wearing clothes. She should just be wearing just two. I said, I don't understand you. I was like, I don't understand.
Why?
I should just be wearing.
What was the wisdom behind that?
I don't even know what they have discussed. You know, he told me that he wanted to discuss something with me. He was going to talk to me like a brother. That I should listen to the same advice he was giving his sister. That's what he was giving me. I will stop wearing
I
hijab.
say the advice he gave you was that you should stop wearing different clothes.
Different clothes.
This was your ex husband. This was your ex-husband. And the brother of your ex-husband telling you this.
His brother. Yes, his brother.
Okay.
So I didn't know that it is a system in their own household that you should remain in one place. So stop.
Your
What I noticed is whenever
ex-husband's wife, his first wife, was she always in one clothes? Like, was she always wearing one clothes?
I later found out that she was always wearing one hijab.
Like,
One color green.